G'day guys, Beaver from Dan Barbecue. We're back. It's been a while since we've made a video, but we're back. We're ready to cook some meat. What meat are we doing today? We're doing pork. What are we doing with the pork? We're pulling it. We're gonna put it in the smoker for a few hours. We're gonna pull it and it's gonna be on some beautiful, yummy tacos. So let's get to it, eh? So the pork, what we're gonna do with it, we're going to give it a bit of a trim. So usually I would like to use pork butt with the bone in, already got the skin off, but the couple butchers I went to, this is what we had available. So to keep the integrity of it, I want to keep the rope on there, like the little ties on there, just to keep the integrity of it so it all stays together while we're smoking it. But I'm going to do a little bit of a fast-paced video of me trimming all this skin and all this fat off, because it's going to stop the bark from producing around the pork, and it's just going to be a hindrance. So I'm going to trim all that up, so I'll be back with you in just a moment.
Every moment now, you don't have a choice. The only thing you can choose is what you're risking it for. I can save lives. That's reason.
So I recorded about 3 minutes of content there. You should have seen my jokes, they were hilarious. You would have been cracking up. But basically, covered the pork in mustard. I then rubbed my meat with this rub, the Yardbird rub. I know it's pork, but it was created for chicken initially, but it turned out really good on pork, so we're gonna pop it on the pork. I put it on there quite liberally. I'm gonna let this adhere for about 15 minutes, let all the outside of it get a bit watery per se. The salt and all the seasonings in the rub help all the juices come out of the pork and help it smoke a lot better. I'm going to set the pitboss navigator up, 150 degrees Celsius, 275 degrees Fahrenheit. Just because this is a 2 kilo piece of meat, don't know how long exactly it's going to take at first. Probably about 3 hours, I reckon, in the smoker. But I'm going to make sure it's probe temperature at 165 degrees Fahrenheit. Once the central temperature, 165 degrees Fahrenheit. Going to wrap it up in a tray with some butter and brown sugar, some extra seasonings and all yummy stuff. And then after that, goes back in the smoker. I'll go set the smoker up and I'll see you over there. It's been sitting there for about 20 minutes now. As you can see, it's getting a bit wet, so it's perfect time for it to go in the smoker. We've got to set it at 150 degrees Fahrenheit. Maverick's here once again. Come and say hello to Mav. What are we going to do? So pop the pork in the smoker. We're going to put it on one of the higher racks. Just so it's a little bit further away from the heat. We don't want the flame to burn any of it. We just want the smoke to give it that flavor and that bark. Also, I'm going to be spritzing it sporadically with apple cider vinegar throughout the smoke, just to keep a bit of moisture in there, and also to keep more moisture. I've got my little foil boat that I created, and I've got some pineapple juice in there that I'm going to set off to the side away from the heat, just to keep a lot of moisture inside there, just to keep that pork really juicy and really tasty, and you will see the finished product and how good it looks. Let's get this pork in there, eh? Whoo-hee! Look at that. God damn. A nice looking bit of meat. Woo! So as you can see, it has got a perfect amount of bark around it. It has been going for 3.5 hours. It's built up quite a lovely bark. The pineapple juice that was in there did well keep it hydrated. I spritzed it a couple times with apple cider vinegar, and it is looking unreal. Okay, so as I said before, smoked for about 3.5 hours. I had to turn it down just a notch. I had to go out and I didn't want it to burn while I was out, so I turned it down to 125 degrees Fahrenheit of Celsius, 120 degrees Celsius, or 250 degrees Fahrenheit, sorry. But came out really well. So my next step, I'm going to cut the twine off now. It's done what it's needed to do and kept its shape. So I'm going to cut right through that. I temped it with my temperature probe, internal temperature, 165 degrees Fahrenheit, which is exactly where I wanted it to be. Chuck those in a little bag just there. Get rid of these twines. Oh, rope in their meat, let me tell you. If I can get the bloody thing out, there we go. I know, even on both sides, look at that. Because I had it up on the higher rack, the smoke was able to get underneath it, and that bark just became magnificent. Next step, butter. Straight on top. I'm not here to make you lose weight, I'm here for you to eat well. So got some butter going in, brown sugar next. Just got some clumps of brown sugar I'm going to spread over the top and in there. And last but not least, a little bit of pineapple juice, just to add a little bit of extra hydration through there. You don't have to do this, but I like to add a little bit of fluid just to the bottom of the tray, just to add a bit more flavour. So, what's next? Let me cut down, get rid of my chopping board over here. Just going to bend these little carriers out for a moment. Going to wrap this up in some foil. Sound like my first day. Alright. Nice and tight. For a moment. I really need to learn to talk more while I'm doing this, but I cannot multitask. Back in play there, then back over the top. Voila! Ready to go back in. We're going to pop it back in at 150 degrees Celsius, 275 degrees Fahrenheit as it was. I'm not going out anywhere anymore, so I can't let it burn. We're going to cook this right up until about 205 degrees Fahrenheit. I'll keep probing it, and we should be able to just slide the probe in and out like it's no dramas. After that, we'll let it rest for a little while, and then you'll be able to see me pull my meat. Rightio, let's have a look, hey? Get rid of this carrier tray. Take that off there. Get rid of that. In the sink she goes. Let's open it up and have a look. Oh, the first layer. And the second layer, holy dooly. Now, how good does that meat look? Holy dooly. It is, just look at that, just straight in there, so soft. It is unreal. Be right back. So, in a perfect world, I tried to get the meat out of the tray in one piece, but it's cooked pretty good, so it just fell apart, which I'm stoked with. So's Mavi. So I was going to do a nice video of me just pulling it apart. And look how easy it does that. Like, Jesus Christ. That is phenomenal pulled pork. I want to eat it, but you can see from the steam coming off it, it is bloody hot. I know you all wanted to see me pull my meat and then eat it. It's what we've all been waiting for, but Christ almighty. Look at that. Can't get much better than that, guys. So good. This is Dan Barbecue's pulled pork. We're having it on some tacos tonight to watch the State of Origin. Up the Mighty Blues.